Hi, this is Barry Enerson from the Trade Ideas live trading room. It is Monday, April the 6th. This is the address to get into the room, and you can log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account. I'm only going to go over two trades today. I actually took three other ones that I posted in the room, but they were kind of inconsequential, a couple of small gains and one small loss. So I just want to go over the ones that were, had some excitement to them. The first one was Hasbro, and Hasbro came on the lifetime alert right here at, let's see, $64. And so I received the alert as it broke over the whole number of 64. I took the trade right here at 64.12. Really thought it was going to keep going up to maybe hit that 65 number and get another alert on a lifetime high, but it did take out some profit right here at 64.43, and then on this candle I took out the rest at 64.31, and it is just kind of chopped around for the balance of the day. There's another say 50 minutes left in the day. But I suppose the exciting trade, not I suppose, I know the exciting trade for probably most of the room and certainly for myself was VLTC, Voltari Corporation. To really understand it, you have to take a look at the daily chart. So let's take a look at the daily chart. And this is April Fool's Day, April 1. It was no fool at all. And a little bit of a clue the day before. A little bit of, there's no volume, but it started to creep up, almost getting to that, well, a little over that dollar level. And then the next day, it just exploded. Look at the volume here, over 10 million shares. And the news came out that Carl Icahn had extended his, uh, I guess, purchase of the company or his control of the company to greater than 50%. And of course, that got everybody's excitement. Existing shareholders, I'm sure, were ecstatic, and anybody who had never heard of the company before started piling into the stock, and hence that's why it traded so much. I mean, look at the volume bars before. You can't even really see them in comparison. Now, the interesting thing is on Thursday, so this is Wednesday and this is Thursday, it didn't drop off, didn't fall off the face of the earth the next days. And also look at the volume. The volume was still a lot, 2.3 million, but nothing like the day before. So I actually thought, okay, today may be a good day. Remember we had a market holiday on Friday and a Saturday and Sunday, so there were 3 days for people to mull this over, I guess. And let's just take a look at what I did today on it. Now, I was late. I mean, I have to say that I don't generally trade stocks under almost $20. So I'm a little reluctant to get too involved in these ones. But of course, the story was quite compelling. But I know other people, I'm sure, got into this area right here at 350, maybe even earlier. Let's just go back to the beginning. Here's where it opened right here. Big rise, a little pullback, another step up. And this is where I got interested. Right here, I think it's about, yeah, 387. Here it started butting up against $4. And, I really wanted to wait for it to get through $4. Just want to move this arrow over here. That's where that is. And it hit, $4, $4. I think it hit $4. $4 here. I almost got in here, but it pulled back a little bit. But finally, I decided to take it at $4.01. Basically, I put my stop. Well, 389, the lower of these candles right here. So I had a fairly tight stop. And these are 5-minute candles. And the next one, it just exploded up, 421. I took out some profit and I took out some more profit. It's hard to see right here. I should have another arrow, but I took out some profit at 438 and at 440. That's why you see these two lines there. Let me just, there we go. Took out some profit there, and then on its way down, I took out some more profit. Actually, the first time I sold at 440, and then on its way down to 438. So I will, it has regained, it has popped all the way back up, but it's pretty choppy right here. And so now this is, I call these kind of faith-based trades. You have to have faith that you think this is going to keep going up. Otherwise, you could maybe be left holding the bag. Now, if we take a look at the daily chart, I might have to actually go to a weekly chart in this one just to see where there is some, let's go to a monthly chart where there is some resistance coming up. So yeah, you see right up here, at 541. So this is an area in which it reached before. So we're starting to, I mean, obviously from here to here, total blue sky, really nothing blocking it. So here, though, we're starting to get some congestion. I see here it was probably a 1 for 10 reverse split, which is usually the death knell of a stock, and that's what happened. It collapsed basically. But again, Carl Icahn obviously has a pedigree for the market. People like to pile into whatever he's doing, and so this is why we're getting. Look, I mean, look at the volume on 25 million shares this month after really doing nothing for all the previous months. So has to be watched still, and we'll just see what happens. So an abbreviated video really today. Again, 3 other trades, but really nothing really happening in those ones. So, and an interesting day though, because on Friday, the market was closed, but the jobs numbers were released, and everybody digested them over the weekend, and it was unbelievable. It was bad, horrible. The market was going to tank. And in fact, in the pre-market, the SPY was way down, but the market has completely and utterly recovered and just waved it off. So just goes to show this is still a bull market, and until that trend stops, I mean, people ask me, why don't you short more? And I will. I mean, I have no problem shorting stocks, but I mean, the trend is still up. So, unless I find, until that trend really stops, I'm going to continue really looking for longs on the bounce plays, the reversals, and the 30-minute opening range breaks, which I didn't really, there were a couple today, but nothing spectacular. And this is really one that I wanted to concentrate on. So anyway, rambling on a bit. That's it for today. Let me just bring back the cover page again. Here's how to get into the room, log in with your Facebook or your Twitter account, and I hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.